coming up on UIWtv. Take a look at how UIW demonstrates its commitment to promoting diversity in spiritual, religious, and secular identities. Next, UIW is offering a new club for fellow gamers. Finally, the Cardinal basketball teams answered pressing questions during their media day. All of this and more on UIWtv.
Hello and welcome back to UIWtv. We're here to bring you all the latest updates in news, entertainment, and sports. I'm Janelle De Jesus.
And I'm Miranda Ramirez. We're so glad that you could join us for the second newscast of the semester. Now, Janelle, since fall break is right around the corner, do you have any plans?
I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot fall break was happening, but I know you're a resident assistant, so how does it feel going back home?
I'm excited. I'm going to go home for a little bit and then right back on campus.
That's always how it goes. Well, before you start planning for the break, let's take a look at some weather updates that might affect your travels as well as family members back home. As we're coming live today, Hurricane Milton is over the state of Florida. It is officially on record as the 5th strongest hurricane in history. The hurricane made landfall last night at 9:30 Eastern in Siesta Key. It comes weeks after Hurricane Helene brought damage to Florida and surrounding states. The damage from Milton even brought the roof off the Tropicana Field Stadium, home to the MLB's Tampa Bay Rays. The FEMA director, Deanne Criswell, said the state dodged, quote, the worst-case scenario with the storm. The damages done by both storms are projected to be some of the costliest storms in American history. The price for the Mega Millions lottery is increasing from $2 to $5 in a statement released by Mega Millions on Tuesday. The Mega Millions lottery is run by the Texas Lottery Commission, and it states that the changes are coming to improve the odds of winning. The amount of money that can be in the jackpot at one time will grow at a faster rate than it currently does. It will also end break-even prizes, which are prizes that are more or the same price than the ticket. The changes will be coming in April of early next year.
UIW received yet another transformative gift towards Founders Hall. A pledge of $5 million was given to UIW from the Elma Dill Russell Spencer Foundation. This foundation is managed by the family of Jack Lewis III, former chair of UIW of Trustees. In response to the gift, Dr. Thomas M. Evans said, quote, I am deeply grateful to the Lewis family for their wholehearted support of UIW and longtime friendship. Founders Hall will be the future home of the Lisa, Jack, and Lewis Center of the Americas, also named after the Lewis family. The students of the Communication Arts Department were recently recognized by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. NATAS recognizes excellence in several sectors of the television industry. Comm Arts students were nominated for the best of 7 categories: short film, long film, college sports story, PSA, best talent, and best editor. One of our very own newscasts from last semester was also nominated for best newscast. A big congratulations to all nominated.
The Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word celebrated the season of creation, a time for Christians and Catholics alike to honor their Creator.
That's a lot of dog food if you ask me. Okay.
Since the 1970s. This tradition serves as a tribute to Saint Francis of Assisi, who promoted harmony for all life on earth.
Celebration of the season of creation includes our brothers and sister animals, our pets, and so to be able to recognize that we are all in communion with the creation.
The season of creation started on September 1st and ended on October 4th, marked by the Feast of Saint Francis. The Sisters of Charity will continue their initiative to advocate peace and love on earth. Visit amormius.org for more information. Students also gathered at the UIW Blue Hole this Monday to celebrate Indigenous people and culture. The event was hosted by the Etling Center, Hispanic Heritage, and University Mission and Ministry. The blessing at the Blue Hole has been taking place since its founding in 2020. Attending students experienced the event's ceremonial blessings of the waters and a discussion about both Indigenous, traditional, and cultural awareness.
And I believe that as a teacher, I can continue to teach people about their culture and to be proud of their Indigenous bloodline.
If you're interested in participating in upcoming events, you can head to UIW Engage in your Cardinal apps and navigate to the Etling Center, Hispanic Heritage, or Mission and Ministry homepages.
UIW continues to demonstrate its commitment to promoting diversity of spiritual, religious, and secular identities. Reporter Dan Wilson took a look at how this mission was formally recognized.
UIW was recently recognized by the Inspires Campus Climate Index, a database that measures how inclusive a college campus environment is. For this achievement, the School of Osteopathic Medicine received a gift, a Yule marble statue called the Spirit of Fire, crafted by an amazing artist.
I'm Catherine Stewart Roach from Socorro, New Mexico.
Catherine has had careers in medicine, education, and of course, art. In her art, she explores spirituality and the many forms it takes through different cultures.
I've been searching for a symbol of the spirit of this mysterium tremendum, this Holy Spirit that is with us.
The school celebrated this wonderful gift with a ceremony highlighting the many religious cultures in UIW, even including a symbol of Noah's Ark to represent the Earth's climate. However, Catherine chose the School of Medicine specifically to inspire the students studying healthcare.
I think it is in an appropriate home for people who are healers and in health care to look at it and know that they have that spirit in them.
While most art displays are not allowed to be touched, Catherine encourages the students and staff to physically interact with her statue.
So I hope people touch this, and I hope that they get in touch with their Holy Spirit, which is symbolized only as fire.
If you want to check out the Spirit of Fire statue, it's on display right here in building number 4 at the UIW School of Osteopathic Medicine, available to see and touch. For UIWtv, I'm Dan Wilson.
The School of Osteopathic Medicine has long promoted student balance of mind, body, and spirit. The statue will serve as a representation of this for years to come. On the topic of symbolism, the Nichos y Dichos art exhibit honors Hispanic oral tradition through the Mujer Artes Clay Corporate. Reporter Case Victoria is live at the scene with more.
Thanks, Miranda. I'm Case Victoria, and I'm here at the Rinconcito de Esperanza, a sanctuary for Hispanic culture. And I'm here with a very special guest.
Hi, my name is Adriana Netro, and I am part of Mujer Artes Clay Studio.
So UIW held a Meet the Mission event where they had volunteers help you guys out with their gardens and clean up around here. How did that benefit you guys?
It was such a great help that you gave us, because over here in this community mostly is elderly people. So to see you guys young and strong helping us, it was a really, really good thing for us. Thank you very much.
And I heard you guys had classrooms here. What do you guys teach in those classrooms, and how does that benefit the community?
We have Mujer Artes, and Mujer Artes is one of the places where women from this community can come and learn some skills to help themselves. Also, we have the Casita de Cuentos, or the Yellow House, and that we have gatherings for the community. People come and they can express or any concern, or maybe some gatherings to socialize, or some other events. We host several events there.
Okay, so I hear there's a lot of people coming in, talking and all that. I can tell there's a lot of history here. Could you tell me more about that here?
Of course, this area, the zip code 78207, is very important because mostly are Hispanic people. And from Mexico, when there was the revolution, the Mexican Revolution, a lot of the people from Mexico came over here to San Antonio. And we start this huge community where we want the culture and the traditions, the roots keep growing.
I heard there's an event here at Saturday. Could you tell me more about that?
Yes, we have Mujer Artes closing the anniversary, the 29th anniversary, and we invite all of you, please come over. We have different pieces, handmade, one of a kind. It's going to be Saturday, the last day, 9 to 4.
Thank you so much. Back to you on the studio.
Thank you.
The Nichos y Tichos exhibit will end this weekend, so be sure to check out between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Now, even though Hispanic Heritage Month is coming to a close, pumpkin season is finally here. And with that, our favorite coffee shops are back with fall drinks. Janelle, if you had to choose a favorite fall drink, what would it be?
You know, I've never been a huge fan of pumpkin, but Berry to Bean's pumpkin latte with a little bit of vanilla added is divine. What about you, Miranda?
I like the iced pumpkin cream chai here at school.
Yummy. Well, even though we have our personal favorites, for this week's social media question, we want to know what's your go-to fall drink. We'll circle back to our viewer responses after the show, but sit tight. UIW will be right back with entertainment.
Matt and Leland are out at the arcade. Maybe we should go join them.
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay. Adam, put your hands back on the wheel.
Oh, like this?
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually on the wheel.
I'm sorry.
Should you be smoking while driving?
Yeah, they've been doing it since the 60s. It's 1985.
I don't think that's safe. Adam, the road!
Distracted driving. It's always been a problem, even in the 80s. For more information on distracted driving, visit www.nhtsa.gov.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
You are watching UIWtv.
Welcome back. I'm your entertainment insider for today, Esther Lele. Let's get started. Last night, Residence Hall and Housing Operations hosted their Cardinapalooza event, where they featured street games, prizes, and more. If you want to know more about events like this, check out the UIW Engage page on Cardinal apps. McKenna and Case are back at it again to bring us another Cardinal on the street.
I'm Case Victoria with UIWtv.
And I'm McKenna Muchigamba.
And here we're asking the question,
how much sleep did you get last night? 5.5 hours.
9 hours. 6 hours.
Maybe 5 hours.
5 hours of sleep last night.
It's about 4 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
5 hours.
6 hours of sleep.
Got no sleep last night.
Bro.
0
Why?
hours.
Why?
I just couldn't sleep, man. Pulled an all-nighter.
Anything on your mind recently?
Work, stressed.
Please get sleep. You need it, especially in college. You need it.
Nah, bro, I'm trying. I'll do it tonight just for you.
Just for me?
Just for you, bro.
Thank you.
For
Thank
real.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks so much, guys. Personally, I was so excited, so I only got like 4 hours of sleep. HEB is rolling out digital tap-to-pay services starting October 7th and will be implemented to stores over time. It will allow customers to use Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and Google Pay at registers, self-checkout, restaurants, and pharmacies. The service will first launch in San Antonio and gradually expand to all HEB and Meet the End stores across Texas throughout the month. Tap to Pay won't be available at fuel pumps yet, unfortunately, but will be accepted at payment windows. To celebrate this 25th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants, Wendy's collaborated with Paramount to release a Krabby Patty collab meal, available starting October 8th in the US, Canada, and Guam for a limited time. The meal includes a Krabby Patty made with Wendy's fresh beef, cheese, veggies, and a special sauce, along with a Pineapple Under the Sea Frosty made with a vanilla Frosty swirled with pineapple mango puree. Honestly, that sauce does not sound too good, but that Krabby Patty sure sounds delicious. Now, you may have seen our fellow officers patrolling the campus, but few have stopped to talk to them. Coffee with a Cop gives students the opportunity to do just that.
Campus security held the event Coffee with a Cop last Wednesday morning in the SEC.
It's an opportunity to certainly get to know people, right? One of the challenges we face as officers is just what you're looking at here, right? We have this full uniform on.
Campus police wants to build more trust and a stronger bond between themselves and students.
So the idea and the thought is to get to know people, let them know that we're approachable, that we're certainly, we're here for them, right? One of my biggest purposes and hopes here is that I get to know each student on a level to where they're comfortable with being able to approach me or anyone else, right? In our division. Now, one of the stigmas is obviously, hey, how's a cop going to react to me? How's he going to, and we want to try to stop that. The whole idea is to make friends.
If you want to know more about events like this, check out campus engagement on the Cardinal Apps page. For UIWtv, I'm Case Victoria.
The UIW Police Department is located next to the Friendship Garden. You can contact them during their office hours, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. UIW has a new club. UIWtv reporter Leo Cruz brings us a closer look at what this club has to offer.
UIW's Gamers Grove recently held their inaugural meeting in Red's Pub, marking the start of both the semester and the group's activities. Club founder and president Preston Mitchell expresses his desire to create an inclusive environment where gamers of all ages and skill levels can come together to enjoy friendly competition while building friendships and connections.
If you have some free time, just come down and say hi. You can play games with us or you can just hang out.
Students gathered to enjoy a variety of games, both tabletop and console, sharing laughter and excitement as they relaxed after a long day of classes. They expressed their contentment at having the chance to unwind and meet new people.
He told me about it and I was like, that sounds really fun. Good way to come and meet people. So yeah, I'm here.
Gamers Grove will continue to meet twice a week for the remainder of the semester in Red's Pub, every Wednesday and Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. For UIWtv, I'm Maurilio Cruz.
Thanks, Leo. I'm not much of a gamer girl myself, but I look forward to looking at the club. McKenna Muchagamba is back with this week's Music in a Minute.
Welcome back to Music in a Minute, where I bring you the latest hot goss of the music world. The weather might not feel like you're walking in a run-and-run land, and Mariah Carey agrees. The singer took to Instagram to share a video of herself on a plane whilst the tune of All I Want for Christmas plays in the background, where the pilot then interrupts saying, "We are headed to the North Pole," and the singer states, "Not yet. Don't cry, don't raise your eyes," because The Who is celebrating their 60th anniversary with special royal stamps, featuring the most iconic album covers like Endless Wire, Face Dances, and Tommy. The stamps are currently available for pre-order at www.royalmail.com/thewho. Sabrina Carpenter is saying blah 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 as the star recently spoke out against some online speculation claiming she is link-seeking during her shows. She responds to the accusations via TikTok saying, "I do every show 100%. Would you like to speak to my audio engineers?" Well, that's all for this week's Music in a Minute. Back to you in the studio.
Christmas is my favorite time of the year, so I will be singing All I Want for Christmas all Christmas long. Well, that's all I have for entertainment today. For UIWtv, I'm Esther Lele, but don't go anywhere just yet. Sports is up next.
I have 2.5K followers and 0 following.
5 students.
What do you want me to do there? Clean.
Trapped in one room.
No! Graduation tonight. This can't be.
Becky!
Must work together.
I'm pretty popular.
Guys, come on.
It's him.
On May 8th. Stay tuned for Involuntary Hours.
Trying to call you and stuff, but
oh, it's okay. I really just want to spend it with my family.
No, that's understandable. But hey, so I was wondering if you were still interested in going to go see the Stephen King It movie when it comes out.
Why are we always going around in circles with this issue?
What do you mean?
Give your eyes a break. Reduce screen time.
Not every killer has the face of one. Not every killer makes its presence known. Sometimes it walks in the shadows, disguised in the smoke and mirrors, hiding, waiting till you're too blind to notice it following behind you. That's when it latches on, when you're so attached to the numb feeling you've conditioned yourself to accept that you can't live life without it, so that in the end, it isn't the killer.
Welcome back, Cardinals. I'm Brenna Perez, and let's talk UIW sports. Cardinal sports had some highlights this week, so let's go over a couple of matchups from the past few days. We'll begin with Cardinal football. Cardinal football continued their dominance this past Saturday at Benson Stadium, beating Prairie View A&M to go to 3-2 and is ranked number 15 in the FCS polls again for the second week. We could show you the footage from the game, but it was such a blowout that we'll just show you the final score. 56-28, more than half of UIW's points came in the second half, making what was at first a competitive match just a dismal showing from Prairie View. The next match for UIW is against Nichols and will begin Southland Conference play for the Cardinals. Men's soccer got their first win in OVC play for the season this past Sunday, beating Western Illinois 2-1 after having lost to Liberty 2-1. The Leathernecks got on board in the 21st minute by Diego Porras, Diego Robles striking back for the Cardinals in the 27th, tying the game up for the rest of the first half, and it was not until the second half in the 29th minute, Robles handing it off to Peleg Armendariz into the net, and the Cardinals held off WIU for the rest of the game, getting the win. The next match for men's soccer is tonight, and it is on ESPN Plus, along with all UIW home games. The men and women's Cardinal basketball team held a media day yesterday where players from both teams, as well as Coach Harriman and Coach Dow, discussed the upcoming season as well as what they have seen in the preseason.
If you love basketball, you're going to love the grind, regardless of how long you've been playing. And I think I can speak not only for myself but for Georgia as well, that we enjoy the grind, and we think that playing this long in collegiate basketball has really helped us develop not only as players but as human beings and as people. And I think we just really appreciate the opportunity that we've been given to play basketball for this long.
It's a great time to be here. These guys have adopted an attitude of gratitude, and being able to see them display that on a daily basis is refreshing for me. I get excited as a coach, waking up in the morning, getting to coach this group. So I'm, again, really turning the page and looking forward to this season, and really excited about the guys that are here.
Now with the return of Stephen F. Austin and the addition of UT Rio Grande Valley, UIW has 20 conference games to look forward to, which is the most for both teams in their history. The men's season begins November 4th at Riverside, California against California Baptist, and the women's season begins against the Red Raiders of Texas Tech in Lubbock the same day. Tickets for the season are on sale now at UIWCardinals.com. Well, San Antonio isn't just awaiting the Final Four next year anymore. The Alamo City can also anticipate 2 more NCAA tournaments to come to the city. The 2026 Division I Women's Volleyball Championship and the 2027 Division I Men's Basketball Regional will be here in San Antonio. The NCAA announced the venues along with over 240 other locations for future tournaments in a press release on October 2nd. The last time the women's volleyball tournament was in San Antonio was back in 2011, and it will be, like 2011, in the Alamo Dome. And Ross Dellinger of Yahoo Sports reported Tuesday that a, quote, Super League concept has been presented to the SEC and Big Ten executives by the venture capital firm Smash Capital. Dellinger says that the proposal, quote, that incorporates football programs of the 4 power conferences in its 70-team structure would impact how college football runs and how it is promoted. This includes the elimination of FBS and FCS matchups, which would impact Cardinal football since it could mean the end of football games against Texas State, UTSA, or any other FBS team. No representative for any other Power 4 conferences, the SEC, Big 12, Big 10, and ACC have responded to the report. Now that you're all caught up, let's take a look at this week's games to watch. Men's soccer hit the road this week to Charleston, where they will be facing off against Eastern Illinois. The game will be today at 4 p.m., and you can watch it live on ESPN+. Now, women's soccer is staying in San Antonio, and they will be facing the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. The game will take place tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the Benson Stadium. And finally, the football team is going toe-to-toe with Nicholls State University, also at the Benson Stadium. The game starts at 6 p.m., and don't forget, games on campus are free for students with the show of a student ID. That's all the sports updates I've got for you today. For UIWtv, I'm Brenna Perez. But before I go, let's toss it back to our social media question. Personally, my go-to fall drink is the pumpkin spice brulee from Dutch Bros. I go all the time with my teammates, which means my bank account is screaming. But what did our viewers have to say, Janelle? Let's take a look at the responses. Emma Gali said her go-to fall drink is an iced pumpkin chai latte with a shot of espresso. McKenna Muchigamba said grande iced apple crisp macchiato with a cold top. And finally, Mackenzie Ruth said pumpkin spice latte with oat milk. Thanks for the responses, everybody. And that's all the time we have for our show today. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't forget to tune in to our next newscast on October 24th. I'm Miranda Ramirez.
And I'm Janelle De Jesus, and this has been UIWtv.